For me, it takes 3 hours. The liposuction, the liposculpting, and it takes longer because it's much more mechanical and takes time. And you make sure you address all the areas. You take your time, make sure that everything is nicely done and nicely even everywhere. And then the other part is once we have the fat, then I take it and do the processing on it, and then the actual transfer. The processing takes a while too, and then the transfer itself. The transfer itself doesn't take that long, but in totality, it takes about 3 hours. Small or large, it's the same amount of time. Maybe 2.5 hours, but 3 hours usually. Well, we have state of Florida statutes requires us to limit the volume of supernate fat to 4 liters. That's state law. So any doctor doing any liposuction anywhere in the state of Florida has to stick to the 4 liters of supernate. Supernate is the pure fat part. Total, they allow you to have, that includes the fluid, up to 5 liters. So, but pure fat is 4. Greater than 4, it has to be done in the hospital because the hospital is not regulated by the medical board. But still, it's not safe, so it doesn't make it any safer to go there. No, again, state law. State law says that if you do any procedure in the state of Florida, no matter what it is, you are only allowed to take out 1,000 cc's total fat as a supplementary procedure. Let's say you're doing a tummy tuck and you need to clean up on the sides, and you're allowed to take up to 1,000 cc's, but you can't do a full liposuction with 1,000 cc's. So you're not really, it's not intended to be used. That 1,000 cc is not intended to do liposuction fat transfer. Anywhere there's fat. But the thing is that fat is a funny thing, because fat is, think of it this way: first come, last leave. If it's a guy or a girl, we all have certain characteristics. Like when a guy gains weight, they gain it in their gut. When a girl gains weight, she gains it on her flanks and maybe her legs and thighs and things like that. That's the first place a woman gets her fat, when she starts getting fat. And then as she gains more, maybe she'll get it in other areas, but the first fat that she gets, that's the fat. If she starts to lose weight, that's the fat she loses last. So the fat that you gain first is the best fat to transfer, because when you transfer it, that means it's more resistant to weight changes. If the person loses weight, they don't lose that fat that they've transferred. Gain weight. Sometimes we ask people to gain weight, but the point of gaining weight is that you don't want to gain weight only to lose it afterwards, because then whatever you did is going to go away. So you want to gain a weight that you're comfortable with, that looks good on you, and that's the weight that we're going to use at the time to transfer the fat, but ideally you want to stay at that weight.